Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Hey everyone, the Olympics are officially underway and Missourians are looking to show the world what they are made of. The big local name Christian Cantwell out of Eldon High School and the University of Missouri. Cantwell was a 2008 Olympic silver medalist and 2009 world champion in the shot put. Shantae McMillan, a 2006 Rolla High School graduate, will represent the USA in the heptathlon. Brittany Borman of Festus will take part in the javelin competition. Borman is a three-time javelin NCAA track and field champ at the University of Oklahoma. Matt Tegenkamp from Lee Summit will run in the 10,000 meters. Tegenkamp finished 10th in the event in last year's World Finals. Maurice Mitchell of Kansas City will run in the 200 meters. Mitchell qualified by finishing second in the U.S. Olympic trials and is a two-time NCAA 200-meter champ. And the three St. Louis representatives, Lori Kalupny, will play for the women's soccer team. Kalupny, or Chalupa, as her great nickname is, won the gold with the soccer team in the 2008 Olympics. Kalupny's teammate Becky Sauerbrunn was a member of the 2011 soccer team that finished second in the World Cup. And Spencer Mango will represent the USA in Greco-Roman wrestling. Mango reached the quarterfinals in Beijing in that very same event. WNBA star Maya Moore was born in Jefferson City, and her teammate Candace Parker was born in St. Louis, but neither played high school basketball in Missouri. The St. Louis Cardinals have been playing some good baseball of late, as the Redbirds have won 4 in a row and 7 of the last 8. Today, St. Louis took on its rival, the Chicago Cubs. A beautiful view of Wrigley Field, a truly historic ballpark. Bottom first, runners on second and third, and Alfonso Soriano hits one down the left field line. 2 runs will score, and Soriano is going to get all the way to third with a triple. 2-1 Cubbies. Cubs starter Jeff Samardzija threw 6 innings. He gave up just 3 hits and 2 runs despite walking 6 batters. Bottom 7, 2-2 game, 2 outs. Runners on the corners, and Reed Johnson bunts it to third, and everybody's safe. The Cubs take a 3-2 lead. Bottom 8, Skip Schumacher. Check this play out. A nice stop at second and a leaping throw to get the out at first. Top 9th, with the tying run on second, John Jay comes up to the plate and he hits a ground ball to second. This time Barney, the Cubs second baseman, makes a nice play, and that'll do it. St. Louis loses 3-2. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Royals in Seattle to take on the Mariners. Seattle enjoyed a 3-run third to go up 3-1, but Kansas City battled back and scored 1 in the 8th and 1 more in the 9th, but the comeback came just short as the Royals lost 4-3. The Royals have played the Mariners 7 times the past 2 weeks and have dropped 6 of those 7 games. But on a bright note for KC's All-Star Billy Butler, or as they call him in Kansas City, Country Breakfast, was 3 for 3 at the plate with an RBI. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Chiefs with their first practice of training camp yesterday. The team with an afternoon practice at Missouri Western State University in St. Joe. Dwayne Bowe is still holding out, but plenty of other Chiefs showed up. The team's #1 goal is to avoid injuries. Last September, a trio of big injuries hurt the Chiefs, all ACL injuries. Running back Jamal Charles, safety Eric Berry, and tight end Tony Moiaki. All 3 players passed their physicals and returned to practice.
We might have to manage them a little bit if they get a little irritated in their joint, that they had the surgery on, but they should be good to go. And they're excited and they're ready and want to go.
That's what keeps injured guys going to rehab every day, waking up, going through the tough times, because the end goal is being back on the field.
I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like me again. I feel like I got my swag back, my knee feel better, and they cleared me to go, so I was on the field today.
St. Louis starts its training camp today, and the camp will feature a fresh face running things as Jeff Fisher, the Rams' newest coach. While Fisher is a fresh face, Sam Bradford, the 2010 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, is back for his 3rd season in St. Louis as the starting quarterback. Bradford had a tough second season, to say the least. An ankle injury sidelined him for 6 games, but in his 10 games of action, Bradford threw just 6 touchdown passes. One of Bradford's receivers is, of course, former Mizzou Tiger Denario Alexander. Speaking of football training camps, the Missouri Tigers football team will start its own training camp this Thursday. And James Franklin is expected to be healthy off his shoulder injury and start Mizzou's first football game against Southeastern Louisiana. Franklin, a dual threat for Mizzou, threw for 21 touchdowns last season and ran in 15 more. Carl Edwards 11th in the Spring Cup standings, but today he'd have a good day qualifying for the Brickyard 400. Beautiful view of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Carl in the 99 Fastenal Ford finished second, just 0.2 of a second slower than Denny Hamlin. Hamlin takes the pole with a speed of nearly 183 miles per hour. The race is tomorrow at 11 in the morning and will be on ESPN. And that's sports. Back to Stacy and Matt at the news desk.
Thanks, Common. Well, almost everyone can remember getting a teddy bear when they were a kid.